As a result of everyone's hard work, I can proudly state that Amherst County Public Schools has met the state accreditation standards, and we are fully accredited. Meeting this accomplishment is a result of the hard work of our students, teachers, building administrators, central office staff, as well as the work of the board. This is an accomplishment that we should all be proud of and celebrate. However, we need to realize that our students are still suffering from the effects of the pandemic, and we haven't gotten through that yet. So we will celebrate this victory, but move forward knowing that there's much work yet to be done. So I just want to publicly state that I'm very proud of the work of our staff and the work they've done and getting our students caught up. But we know we still have a lot of work we have to do.
We are right in line with where we want to be on expenditures that go out for our students.
Yellow and red, that's where we have concerns. And you'll notice in both sections with English and math, we're talking about students with disabilities. That will be a theme as we're going through the data tonight. The piece to it is, as we're looking at this, Amelon being one of those schools, when you look at those raw numbers, we do have an increase in that number of students that actually passed that assessment. Amelon, it's a little bit different because they have a larger group that were assessed, so that's part of those numbers, and we have to be transparent about that. But in general, the two themes there being, when you see those gap groups, you see a lot of concern around students with disabilities, but a lot of those we explain are being talked about in the context that we have more students that are passing that assessment. So some concern there, some places we need to go, but ultimately some encouraging trends.
Temperance Elementary, again, we have improvement across the board.
And on that note, I wanted to highlight Manellison. When you dig into the raw data, looking at the subgroups, especially those that are coded in yellow and red, it's remarkable to see the numbers jump in those categories. The number of students from a raw data standpoint that passed this data set versus previous is incredible. The recovery is through the roof. So they truly are trending in a very, very positive direction.
At their school, I don't know if you remember this, but they had 5 red level 3s last year and 2 yellow level 2s last year, and he is floating in green this year, and I'm ecstatic. Chronic absenteeism, I will tell you that is actually down from what it was the previous year. So he is trending in the right direction, and I could not be more proud of him in his first year at Amherst County High School. Go Lance.
Look at these numbers from a subgroup standpoint. These are simply unheard of. They are fantastic. A tremendous amount of credit needs to go to English and math departments and the tremendous amount of work they did kid by kid to get results such as these. It really is remarkable.
But we are trending in the right direction when we talk about our 4 content areas, and I'm very pleased with that. If you look at us across the division, against other divisions in our region, we are in line. We're several points away or ahead of others, so we're kind of falling in the middle again. We do, as much as we grow, so do those around us. Students to show up and engage in the lesson. Don't just come to school. Come to school and be ready to participate.
There's a correlation there between attendance and student achievement, so that's why we need them in school. If they're not in school, we can't teach them, right? So we need them in school. But again, to follow up, I just want to say how proud I am of the work everybody's done and where we are right now. We know there's still work to be done, but we are pleased with the progress we're making, and we'll continue that this year. And next year, you'll see more improvement. So we just got to keep moving forward.